What's up, everybody? Sometimes you get a prize moved over to a point where you just can't move it any further. Such is the case with this Rilakkuma bag and the person who left it where I found it. Sometimes you just get lucky and get a prize for a lot cheaper than you should. So let's take a look at the plays now. Thank you for watching.
Here's my first Rilakkuma prize that I was able to win from Toreba. We got a really cool bag right here. It's a waterproof bag. It's pretty big, has a strap, and it zips shut. So the game we gotta play for are some sticky bars. They gradually get bigger from the left side to the right side, and the prize is in a really good spot. So I'm going to try to grab it and rake it over from the left edge, but I don't want to go for the corner. What I want to do, I want to aim it right about here, this big part, and not on this point here. That's where everyone else goes, and it's not going to work. So right there on the corner, get a little bit of lift, and there it is. We get the lift on the right side, and then afterwards, it drops it, and it gets a swing from the backside. So good. So what happened is the point that's touching the front bar moved about a ½ inch to the right. I need that front point to jump over to the right about 2 or 3 inches, and it's already pretty much on the point. So all we have to do is get it over far enough for the prize to teeter in. So we're going to go for the exact same play. I want to grab the point on the right and then centered with the prize. So when it drops, it's going to equally pick it up by the left claw and the right claw. Check it out. There it closes. It's getting under on the left side and the right side. Picks it up, and that's beautiful. We're getting that rock, and it's ever so slightly getting moved to the right-hand side. What the player in front of me was doing wrong was he was just trying to rake it with the left claw only by the point. And it just wasn't able to pick it up because the catcher wasn't strong enough. So what I was doing was I wanted to pick up a little bit more real estate of the prize. So I go a little further back, and watch this. I didn't go far enough back, and it's going to miss, guys. I told you, right there. It needed to go further back and grab more of the prize. If you're just going to grab that little edge, it's not going to work. You have to grab a significant amount of the item that you're going for when you're playing on a weak claw. So this one I'm going to go over. So I center it with what I want to pick up, which is the right point, and somewhere kind of close to the center. And there it is. It closes, gets that lift on the right, and oh my goodness, that was a really good teeter. It was pretty close to just staying up like that on its end. Wow. Okay, maybe only a few more tries. Not too bad considering I found it here. I watched the player in front of me get it here, and it was a significant amount of plays to get it to where it's at. Good for me, but bad for him that he couldn't figure out what to do next. So here's my stab attempt. I'm going to go right claw, and it just doesn't get down far enough, guys. The shovels, when they're closed, are only meant to get under the prize just barely. So you're not going to get much rake, and you're not going to get much lift unless you more or less center the catcher. So I'm going back to what works. I'm going to go far right and just pick up the point and somewhere near the center of the prize. Here we go. Watch this. That's perfect center to where I want to pick up. Look at that. And here I get my lift that I wanted. And yes, there it is. Grabs it by the right, and then it swings it over, and now the prize is up vertical. So what I'm going to try on my next play, what I think is going to work, is a stab. I'm going to go back to the stab, left claw stab on the high end. And I'm thinking just pushing it down on the back edge will release the front edge from the bar and get it into the chute. So let's try that. Let's go very far right and then go back so we hit the point perfectly with the left claw. Let's see it right here. Goes back, drop it. Yes, good stab. It was a perfect stab. I went perfectly as far as I needed to right and not any more left that I needed to either. Stabbed it, but it didn't go in on that play. But what it did do was just lay it down and make me realize that I need to just go for what worked in the first place. Really, the only play that worked was picking it up from right here, this bigger edge where there's just more to pick up from. So that's what I'm going to do every time. That's what worked. That's what got me my progress, and that's what's going to get me my win. There it is. Centered, lift, rock, into the chute. Very beautiful right there. That's some playing. Minimal plays on this one as well for a really cool bag. Waterproof bag. This thing's going to work well as my new ice chest when I go fishing next time. Waterproof and everything. Sounds like a fish bag to me, or maybe just an ice chest. But either way, if you guys are having trouble just raking over the corners, try picking up more of the prize. Go for an angle where the shovels are going to have more real estate to grab onto and get your prize moving the way you want it.
Did really well on that one, guys. Only one wasted play where I didn't go back far enough and grab enough of the prize, and it just didn't work. I wasn't able to get the lift and the teeter, which was moving the prize to the right and getting it further to the wind. But other than that, the plays are pretty solid, and I got this prize for minimal tries. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to the supporter who got the pom-pom purrin for my eBay store. You guys are keeping this rolling, and I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to help support the channel and buy some of the prizes, check in the description for the link to the eBay. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like and a comment. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day and be well. Peace.